Hey, beautiful Aquarius, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Let us go ahead and see what important messages you may need to know for the month of July, what energies will be playing out. Do keep in mind that this may or may not resonate for you, as this is a general reading. Please do take what does and leave out what doesn't. And for cross-watchers, the roles may be vice versa. Please take the messages how they resonate for you and your given situation. Thank you so much for all your support. Without any further delay, let's begin. This is for Aquarius. What can my beautiful Aquarius expect in the month of July, please? What energies will be playing out? What can they expect in the month of July, please? All right, Aquarius, starting with the Tower, followed by the Devil. We have Father of Swords, Nine of Wands, the Emperor, Four of Swords, the Three of Cups, one more card, and the Son of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Cups. So overall theme of the month of July, this may mean getting yourself unstuck. If you may have been feeling like your energy has been blocked, creativity has been blocked, or something was just not moving forward, I see month of July, you're going to be unstucking yourself, or a relationship, okay? Somebody may have been rejecting new stimuli here, or if there was ever a sense of boredom, okay? It's all about opening up to new possibilities. It's all about trying new things. Because if we're not open, we might miss out on a good one, okay? The Four of Cups can also mean gratitude. Month of July, there's so many things to be grateful for. But sometimes it is in the eye of the beholder, as they say. Sometimes people are so focused on what they feel is missing in their life that they're not seeing what they already have right in front of them. So I'm wondering here if some of you may be connecting with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This could be somebody present in your life, or if this is somebody that recently has been out of your life. I do want to say that this person may not have realized what they had until it was gone. Somebody here may have been too distracted, or they may have neglected, failed to nurture a relationship, and if this was your person. So I'm seeing here that somebody may have missed out on realizing what this connection really means for them. So the Tower and the Devil, the reason why I'm saying it is because we have the Tower here, which can mean something has come down or something is bound to come down as a result of somebody may have been quite selfish, or there was so much ego here, pride. And so the Tower can come across as a sudden change, where it may be a change in this person's consciousness, a sudden realization, or they may be dramatically revealing to you what they've realized, okay? All of these epiphanies that this person has or will be having in the month of July will lead to a sense of desiring to rebuild with you, or reconstruct something, if that makes sense. I do want to say it's a lesson of humility as well. Somebody is going to be humbled in the month of July. And the Devil and the Father of Swords. This may mean that somebody here needs to grow up, or there's a personal growth that will be happening after the Tower moment. Because with the Father of Swords and the Devil, this may be some outdated thinking, old ways. Somebody may have been stuck with their old ways. If there's even some unhealthy patterns here, or a relationship that needs to have a rebuilding, right? Let's go back to the basics. Let's unlearn what we have learned and get rid of the unhealthy stuff. So I feel like this is how somebody's going to come towards you in the month of July. I do want to say that you are the Father of Swords here, the King, right? King energy, which means there's self-mastery. There's high intelligence here. You guys are very, very intelligent. I do want to say that how you're going to come across towards this person is, I don't want to say cold, but at the very least, you're quite detached. You're detached, and that's because you want to see this more on a rational point of view, okay? You are extremely cautious when it comes to this person because they may have a tendency to do something impulsively in the past or in the month of July. Take, for example, this may be impulsively leaving what they started. I see someone with a tower where they built this with you, but then all of a sudden they want to pick it deconstruct something, and now they wanna build again. And I'm wondering if this is a pattern of them, Aquarius. I hope this is resonating for you. I see somebody who has a pattern of rebuilding and then deconstructing and rebuilding again. This may be an on and off situation with them, an on and off relationship for some of you. But then it's like with Father of Swords, I see your pattern. I see what you're doing here. And I'm not liking it at all, okay? I see the Father of Swords sort of drawing a line here, a boundary, of saying this is not healthy. This is not good for my mental health. Okay, you're going to be overly cautious when it comes to this person. And we have here the Nine of Wands, which I feel like in the month of July, some of you are going to be contemplating, is this worth staying? Is this worth fighting for? Do I still have the energy, okay, to go through this with this person? I do want to say that Nine of Wands represents you not abandoning your own values. And just look at how the Father of Swords is holding that sword, okay? I'm starting to see things very, very clearly, especially if the Tower has happened again or recently. Like, I feel you're in this zone where I'm not going to compromise my own values nor abandon my own values, okay? And it's because with Nine of Wands, something tells me that you may be fed up of this pattern, this toxic situation or attitude, behavior of someone. And with the Four of Cups, I'm wondering if some of you may reject your offer, and it could be the first time ever. Like, there's this side of the Aquarius where this Father of Swords is coming out like a protective energy, right? Father, King energy are very protective of their dominion or protective of what they built here. So some of you could be extremely protective now, as opposed to how it was before, where you might be a little bit guards down when it comes to them. But I do want to say that you're covering your cup here. Right? Look at this this image over here. The Four of Cups have been covered. And what I want to say here is that somebody may have failed to be grateful for what they had, and they realized only when it was gone. And I actually feel the energy of someone saying that. Like, I hope it's not too late to rebuild again, to start from the beginning. But this is something that they do, though, because bear with me, Son of Wands or the Knight of Wands is known to be somebody that is very good in the beginning stage. They love to initiate something, but they don't really have the lasting effect or the lasting power to see something through. While on the other hand here, you're King energy. You're the type of person that completes what they started. You have a lasting power, lasting effect. You're the type of person that perseveres. You don't just abandon anything. Right? And you could be telling this to this person, like, you don't do that. You don't just abandon things when they're hard, when they're difficult. You don't just impulsively walk away or break up just because, this is inconvenient for you or this is hard for you. You are very much sticking to your values here, is what I'm picking up. Okay? It could be that you are wired a different way from this person. And I don't have anything against, I'm not saying that this person is necessarily bad, but it's just how you both are. It's really starting to be realized by you here how different you both are in this way, where you don't just abandon things when they're hard, Aquarius. You see it through. You have a commitment, right? And it's like for some of you, this person has done this a lot of times in the past where you thought things were great and they're going to pull the rug under your feet, leaving you feeling vulnerable. Like, why do you do this? Why do you abandon, okay, what you started? And so the Emperor, the Four of Swords energy, and the Emperor here is representing willpower or iron will. It's all about control. It's all about keeping things in order. Quite the energy, opposite energy of the Tower, right? The Tower means destruction, chaos, something coming down. But ultimately, it is to reveal certain truth. And I'm wondering here if with the Emperor, you were the one who tried to ground someone, keep them grounded, keep things together, Aquarius. It's either somebody put you in that position or you felt like you were responsible for keeping somebody in check or a relationship situation together to make it work, okay? That's how dedicated you are. That's how much you were invested. And I'm wondering that now you're taking a step back and I want to say that you are sort of taking your power back and not investing as much anymore. And whoever this person that you're dealing, it could be that their whole world is crumbling down, Aquarius. And I'm wondering if this is because they've been so used to in the past that you're always going to be there to give them a chance or to pick them up, to pick the pieces up for them. But what that was doing, and which you now are realizing, is that that's not helping them at all. It's not real change that's happening here. They need to be the one to realize this and put the work in, or they need to put the effort in. It can't just be one person holding things together all the time, right? You try to manage it as much as you can, whatever this tower represents. This could be a relationship where you feel like you're doing all the work, you're helping somebody out, but it seems like they're not putting the work in with the Devil. In fact, with the Devil, this feels like a heavy energy. Like whatever their conditions are, right, is causing limitations on what they're capable of doing. Some of you are saying, I know what you're capable of. I know what you can achieve because I've seen it in the past. But it's like you're making an excuse not to change or not to do your part. And I'm wondering if some of you are dealing with someone who could be going through addiction struggles, or it may be pure pessimism or laziness as well. I'm getting that. They're so good in the beginning stage, but they don't really have the lasting power to commit to see something through. This may be somebody who gets bored easily as well. Okay, take this message however resonates. And what's interesting here with the Devil and the Tower, this means that it wasn't really built in a strong foundation after all. Or you might be seeing somebody's foundation that when it gets hard, they abandon things. They jump ship, okay? The captain does not leave the ship when it's sinking, right? And so somebody prefers instant gratification over delayed gratification. And as a result, it's a less than ideal outcome. So whatever this tower is, whatever is happening to their lives at the moment, you could be saying it's because you don't want to work hard for this. And so what can you expect? This may be the repercussions of these things that you've been doing. You don't want to put the real work. You want instant result, instant gratification. And so as the outcome is going to be less ideal, okay? You could be telling this person, you really need to put a greater deal of effort to this, to break free from these patterns and make real change. And it's like the reason why you're no longer holding their hand every step of the way here, or as involved in this, is because you may realize, Aquarius, that you've done that in the past, right? And it's like this time around, you have to figure this out on your own. I'm still going to be here and I still care for you, but, right? It's like a wake-up call for someone. And it's because I'm wondering if Nine of Wands, they pushed you to your limit. You can only do so much, or this can mean somebody may have pushed your buttons, pushed you away. And also with the Devil energy, like you feel it's not healthy, you know, what's happening here. It also affects you. It also costs you for some of you, okay? So Four of Swords and the Three of Cups. This may be not the ending, capital ending. I do want to say it may be at the very least just taking a break from this whole situation. Like, let me catch my breath for a minute. Let me pause. Let me take a break for this. The battle, there's been an ongoing conflict battle and it's pretty much heated. And I guess it's best to have space for now to put everything in perspective. And with the Three of Cups, I'm wondering here if this may be about you turning to your friends, your support system here, right? Because you felt energetically drained dealing with this whole ordeal. You felt overwhelmed, you felt burdened, and it's time to seek support. For some of you, it's like the energy of releasing and purging the energies and reprioritizing what's necessary. And that's because this consumes so much of your time and energy, and now it's time to get back to your life, okay? I'm getting to your friends, to your loved ones, having inner peace as well, restoring peace in your life, because this definitely disrupted you. And I feel like with Son of Pentacles and Nine of Wands, this may be about health issue, like somebody isn't doing well with their health. And it's like, instead of blaming outside force, somebody needs to realize what patterns needs to be broken to get back in a sense of order back again. Okay? Because I feel like you need this person to be there, to be solid. You need to know if you can rely on them. and not just leave when it's inconvenient. And it's been a pattern, like I said. Sometimes you see progress, but then as soon as things are great, tower moment, right? They have this habit of constructing, then deconstructing. And it's like saying tower moments can keep on happening unless somebody realized the lesson. And being the Father of Swords, I'm wondering if you're the one who's telling them this. That the reason this maybe keep on happening is because you never learned the lesson, or you continue to recreate the same pattern, the same decisions, you attract the same things. And with Son of Pentacles, I do want to say that this may be you realizing it's a slow process, okay? You are someone who can they rely on. You know, you are someone that they can count on at the end of the day, especially during bad or tough times, okay? You may be the type here, Aquarius, where you preferred a straight and narrow path. Perhaps this person complained that you're too cautious, but at times of need, they all rush to you, or this person rush and rely on you, on your resourcefulness. That's the Knight of Pentacles. Perhaps some of you realize and you woke up, this isn't the life that I want. I want to sort some things out on my own. And it's like somebody's telling you, you're too cautious, you're too safe, okay? Playing it safe. But then when they experience hardship, they run to you, right? They run to you. So that's a very interesting energy. And let me know if this resonates. And I also apologize for the chicken here, but the tower is meant to shake them up, you know, and it keeps happening until they finally learn the lesson. They finally take action, take accountability. Because what I'm seeing here is somebody procrastinating. And if there's no person here, it may very well be aspect of ourselves. Okay, I always tell this, the devil represents our shadow self. There's no judgment in this reading, but this could be a part of you or an aspect of yourself where it's like you're trying, right? The devil means human nature prevails over spirituality. There may be conditions surrounding you here that's been causing limitations on your abilities, achievement, or personal growth. And some of you here are taking that step of letting go, releasing, healing, changing, okay, transforming, breaking free, okay? And it's like you're using greater force that's needed to be liberated. Tower is also happening here, right? It's about rebuilding and reconstructing. There's a lesson of humility as well. Let's see. Now I'm using the animal oracle. What else can we get for my beautiful Aquarius for the month of July, please? We have the lizard. Wow. So I'm wondering here, Aquarius, if some of you felt like somebody was incapable of feeling, of being sympathetic, because they've done this one too many times. I feel like some of you felt disappointed, let down one too many times by this individual. And with the devil and the tower, these are not simple things that they've done. I'm getting some of you, it's like very devastating things as well. This may be a family member. You could be talking to other family members in the hopes of getting assistance or help, you know, intervention for your person. Something of this sort, okay? Let's see. We have, wow, the raccoon. So I'm wondering here if Aquarius, some of you are dealing with someone who has issues about self-image as well, or confidence. They're very, very artistic. What was I saying about you knowing their potential, you knowing their capabilities, you knowing how much they can achieve, but for some reason, they were going through some emotional wounds as well, or deep sense of trauma perhaps in the past. This may not resonate for all, to which they turn to this unhealthy patterns, perhaps addiction or bondage of any sort, in order to run away from the real problems or issues here. They're hiding, they're masking it. But whatever this way of coping is not really helping them cope. In fact, it affects their health, and it affects everybody else around them. But it's like there's frustration here building up because you know how much this person is capable of doing, or the the potential of this relationship. You know that they're deep down a great person, but it's like the things that they're doing, the choices that they're doing. This could be somebody who's saying, I'm under the influence of this. But then again, we can't really blame it all on just that influence, because at the end of the day, you know, that's just putting the blame on something else. That's just giving our power away. In effect, blaming does not help resolve anything. It's only when we take ownership of our actions that real change can happen. Let's see. We have here the turtle. So what did I say about slow change? This may not happen overnight. Some of you are realizing that. And some of you could be also advising somebody that if they don't take action now, right, it can be harder to break these patterns in the future. The turtle is also the energy of slow wins the race, okay? So you may be taking a more conventional approach moving forward. It's like you are looking at this as if it's a warning for you, or a red flag, or a cautionary tale not to repeat those, or not to do that, not to go on that path that this person has taken, to take better care of health or your well-being. And I'm wondering here if some of you realize you need to take it slow, or try to live in the moment in life, not to let yourself get involved in any of this. I'm seeing as well like somebody does not like to put work, okay? Or I was saying something about instant gratification versus delayed gratification, and that's what's needed here. Long-term healing, long-term recovery, and recovery is not easy, or work, okay? But it's going to be worth it if this person genuinely wants to see changes in their life. I was saying about delayed gratification, and that's it. That's what's needed here. In a relationship as well, it's going to take two to make it happen. So I'm wondering if this is a relationship where somebody gets easily bored, and so they turn to this unhealthy patterns, or they've been doing this for a while now, and you are more of the reliable person at the end of the day, Aquarius, somebody that they can run to, and you understand them, but at some point you don't want them to constantly lean on you, or you want them to see ownership, or take ownership of their actions. So that is what I'm picking up for you. I hope this resonates. Take only what does and leave out what doesn't. Thank you for watching till the end, Aquarius. I'm sending you love and light, and namaste.